Hi guys, just wanted to update you. I moved out on the full moon, August 4th. Yesterday was Lionsgate Portal, which is basically the sun's birthday, and it's a very important time for your outer self, your personality, your strength, as Leo is the lion, passion, strength, being a leader. And so I moved out on the full moon on the 4th, and it's an amazing thing because I realized that was totally divine timing at play, because if in numerology, if you added up 8-4-2020, that would be 16, and then 1 and 6 makes 7. 7 is all about luck and stability and security and goodness. So I was like, wow. I noticed this after the fact. I'm like, okay, God, I see you. I actually just got back from church, feeling really great. Wanted to make a video. I've had a rough few days. Even with moving, even with all the trials and tribulations and all that, it still makes you sad, and that makes you human, because you're changing your life, you're moving out of your comfort zones, you're leaving everything that you know up to this point for a time period, and that's very hard. That's a struggle, and you have to really take that time to basically grieve your old life, your old way, your old you. Because if you don't, and you just like play off like, oh, I'm okay, and put on this facade and everything like the other person does, they're gonna laugh now and they're gonna cry later. I would much prefer to cry now and be like, well, this sucked, and this is why. And when you do that, you have true healing. And I realize now that I've been having true healing, I mean this whole time, but I'm really feeling it now. I'm just starting to get back my strength. And it's going to take some time, and it is not overnight, and you should not have to feel that way, especially when you make such a massive life change. It's huge. I mean, this was huge for me personally, huge. It's just a lot to handle, and so I have spent a lot of time alone, just moving things, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. Lots to do, lots. Like, the task list just continues to grow. Yeah. So this, in fact, is my new meditation spot in the yard. Obviously, I have to pick out my little zones. I'm not working yet, but because I don't have to have the surgeries, I can start working again. So I'm working diligently on, finding a job. And it is hard, even though like I had to leave specific situations for my own well-being, my physical, mental, spiritual, emotional health, all of it. And you're gonna know if you're in that predicament. It could be with friends, with family, with your partner, your job. It will tell you over and over and over until you make that change. Now, I have no hard feelings towards him anymore because I am healing that. You don't want to move on to a new chapter of your life with bitterness and resentment. So you want to start a new chapter. And the only way to do that is to completely utterly destroy that version of you that you have come to know, or maybe other people have come to know, just so that, destroy to create. Oh, hello, butterfly. It's a very beautiful feeling. It's been a few days. It's still very hard, but with time and lots of healing and lots of love towards myself, I will get there, and I know that. I have, obviously some worries about literally everything, but I'm not gonna let it overtake me, and I'm just gonna take it one step at a time, and that's the only way that I can do it. And I really thank everyone who has been supportive of me, emotionally, online, things like that, because I have maybe 2 friends here locally that have really just calmed my heart, and that has helped so much, and I'm really happy to just focus on me and work on my stability and security, and I can't wait to see how it goes, because now I'm just gonna be my very own anchor, and instead of holding that anchor I was before, I feel weightless. The weight is beginning to lift because I am releasing those burdens from my mind, from my heart. Lots of prayer, self-care, self-love, cleaning, decluttering your life, your mind, your heart, everything is so very important, especially in these times. There's a lot going on in the world, regardless. But I will persevere, and I'm just, I'm on God's side, basically. I'm with God's will. And whether that is to have something negative happen or positive, that is God's will, and that is the way it's supposed to be. And we go through these things for very important reasons if you choose to learn the lessons and choose to look at them with proper eyes and compassion. And that's just the way it's supposed to be, in my opinion. I'm going to be setting up, hopefully, this really nice little video making spot in my room. It'll just be my little video spot, like they do on reality shows or something, just this little Nessa corner. And I think that'll be really awesome and something creative, and also something to distract my mind, but also bring me great joy. And I can't wait to do that soon, hopefully this week or something. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. I just want to update you. And, I went and I bought myself flowers yesterday. Just these beautiful little flowers. And I put them in my room, and I'm just looking at them look at you bloom. Soak up the sweet scent of life. Don't worry about everything surrounding it, all the chaos surrounding it. Just remember to just be still in your water, your emotions, and just be beautiful. Sorry, I've been moving and cleaning stuff, so I am sweaty, but you should never have to teach someone how to see your worth, they either will or they won't, pretty much. It's not your job to, quite honestly. Teach them as you want to be treated, but some people just don't get it, and it's not your job. If you're in a bad situation, no matter friends, family, significant other, it's not working for you, if you've tried everything, then you need to just put it down. You need to let go, surrender to the process, and go towards yourself. Just put it on time out at minimum to, reassess, gain awareness, introspection of what the next steps need to be. And sometimes when stuff is affecting you, your health, your mental health, things like that, like so detrimental, once you let that go, it's gonna be hard at first, but then ultimately you start feeling so much better by the day. And that's, do the work. Grieve your life, your old life, your old existence, the old chapter of you, and begin new. And look forward to positive forward movement of your life, yourself, everything. If something's holding you back, think on that. What can you change to find a solution to change things, to mend things, to make things better? Always go with love, compassion, care, and wish everybody love, and send me some prayers. Love ya. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, follow along for the journey. And anybody here, coming back, I love you guys. Please like the videos, send me your comments, because that really helps me out and helps other people get to see the video as well. And I'm sure, just like you guys have appreciated my videos, somebody might need that too when they're in a down position. So spread the love. I just want to leave you guys with this, Psalms 18. I love you, Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer. My God is my rock, in whom I take refuge, my shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold. I called to the Lord, who is worthy of praise, and I was saved from my enemies. The cords of death entangled me. The torrents of destruction overwhelmed me. The cords of the grave coiled around me, and the snares of death confronted me. In my distress I called to the Lord. I cried to my God for help. From his temple he heard my voice. My cry came before him into his ears. The earth trembled and quaked, and the foundations of the mountains shook, and they trembled because he was angry. Smoke rose from his nostrils, consuming fire came from his mouth, burning coals blazed out of it. He parted the heavens and came down, dark clouds were under his feet. He mounted the cherubim and flew. He soared on the wings of the wind. He made darkness his covering, his canopy around him, the dark rain clouds of the sky. Out of the brightness of his presence, clouds advanced with hailstorms and bolts of lightning. The Lord thundered from heaven, and the voice of the Most High resounded. He shot his arrows and scattered the enemy, and with great bolts of lightning he routed them. The valleys of the sea were exposed, and the foundations of the earth laid bare at your rebuke, Lord. At the blast of your breath from your nostrils, he reached down from on high and took hold of me. He drew me out of deep waters. He rescued me from my powerful enemy, from my foes who were too strong for me. They confronted me in the day of my disaster, but the Lord was my support. He brought me up into a spacious place. He rescued me because he delighted in me. The Lord has dealt with me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands. He has rewarded me. For I have kept the ways of the Lord, and I am not guilty of turning from my God. All his laws are before me. I have not turned away from his decrees. I have been blameless before him, and I have kept myself from sin. The Lord has rewarded me according to my righteousness, and according to my cleanness of my hands in his sight. To the faithful you show yourself faithful. To the blameless you show yourself blameless. To the pure you show yourself pure. But to the devious you show yourselves shrewd. You save the humble and bring low those whose eyes are haughty. You, Lord, keep my lamp burning. My God turns my darkness into light. With your help I can advance against a troop, and with my God I can scale a wall. As for God, his way is perfect. The Lord's word is flawless. He shields all who take refuge in him. For who is God besides the Lord, and who is the rock except our God? It is God who arms me with strength and keeps my way secure. He makes my feet like the feet of a deer, and he causes me to stand on the height. He trains my hands for battle. My arms can bend a bow of bronze. You make your saving help my shield, and your right hand sustains me. Your help has made me great. You provide a broad path for my feet, and so that my ankles do not give way. I pursued my enemies and overtook them. I did not turn back till they were destroyed. I crushed them so that they could not rise. They fell beneath my feet. You armed me with strength for battle. You humbled my adversaries before me. You made my enemies turn their backs in flight, and I destroyed my foes. They cried for help, but there was no one to save them, to the Lord, but he did not answer. I beat them as fine as wind-blown dust. I trampled them like mud in the streets. You have delivered me from the attacks of the people. You have made me the head of nations. People I did not know now serve me. Foreigners cower before me, and as soon as they hear me, they obey me. They all lose heart. They come trembling from their strongholds. The Lord lives. Praise be my rock. Exalted be my God, my Savior. He is the God who avenges me, who subdues nations under me, who saves me from my enemies. You exalted me above my foes. From a violent man you rescued me. Therefore I will praise you, Lord, among the nations. I will sing the praises of your name. He gives his king great victories. He shows unfailing love to his anointed, and to David, and to his descendants forever.